Hey, what's going on, guys? Today we've got a couple pretty awesome appearance upgrades that we're going to do to the Mustang. Before we get to those, I haven't posted a video for about 3 weeks, so I got this illness that's been going around, and you can probably guess what that is. But I think I'm finally on the tail end of it. So if I sound all congested and everything, that's why. The next video was supposed to be the steps inside the truck, which I am currently working on those. But I was kind of stopped right in the middle of it because of this whole stuff, the virus, if you will. So with quarantine until Christmas Day, actually it will affect Christmas Day as well. So I will be quarantined through Christmas Day, and what better to do than to work on a couple projects I've been putting off. So we're looking at a couple different things. I still don't know really the entire direction I want to go with this, but we're going to start pulling off panels on the interior, and we're going to make them a blue carbon fiber. So I know for sure around the radio and for sure around the cup holder and the shifter and everything like that. And the other thing is just a blackout panel for the back here. It's literally just, it sticks on right over top of the emblem. So we're going to start with the interior. Okay, so first you want to take the chrome bezel around the shifter. It doesn't matter really if it's an automatic or manual. Make sure you get that out of there. And in this whole section, if you grab inside the cup holder and pull straight up, everything will literally just snap right out. And then the radio likes to get in the way at this point, so you're gonna have to make sure that you pull the radio out as well, same way. I've already got that top out. And then you're gonna use like a panel removal tool or something like that. Flathead, if you don't have that kind of tool, pry on it, and then literally it all just comes straight out. You have to undo some wired connections, and then you're good to go from there. Okay, so I misspoke, and there's actually 2 screws down here, or bolts, whatever you want to call them. So they look like they're like 8-ish millimeters, somewhere around there. So you're gonna have to take those 2 out, and then this whole unit up here will pop right out. Okay, so I've got this panel removed, and as you can see, I've got something weird going on here, which that was like that when I bought the car. I don't know what happened. It looks like something melted through it or something, I don't know. But the cup holder comes out. I think there's like 6 little Torx screws that are in there. You just have to undo those. The cup holder comes right out. The buttons come out. There's a clip on the back. You just have to squeeze the clips on the side, push it through the front, and then you're good for that. So the wrap we're going with, which will be in the description, is this blue VViVid carbon fiber. So it's a very good product. And then to get into some of the tight corners, you just apply heat, and it does a really good job of not getting a whole lot of bubbles in it. Okay, so to do this, you're just gonna need some scissors. Obviously, you're gonna need your carbon fiber material, your wife's hair dryer. It has to be your wife's. Scissors, I think I already said that. But then you're good to go. So pretty much we're just going to use this to figure out how much material we're gonna need. Set something on the far end of it so it doesn't roll back on you. There you go. So you just set this right here. Just kind of give you an idea of how much material you're gonna need. So we're just gonna cut it straight through here, down like that. Okay, so you want to be careful not to fold this stuff because you will make a crease in it. But I like to kind of roll it back the other way, just so it kind of stops rolling up on you while you're trying to work with it. So pretty much all you're gonna do now is just peel the back of it off, and then you're gonna stick it down on the farthest side and kind of work your way going that way to the difficult part where we're gonna have to use some heat. Okay, so I've got this panel wrapped up for the most part. I'm gonna go through and, just do some fine tuning, make sure all the bubbles are out and everything. I think I got it pretty close. But we're gonna go ahead and set this aside, do the other one with the radio and the temperature controls and everything like that. And then we're gonna go install it in the car, see what it looks like. Okay, so one thing really quick about this is that there are probably, I'm just kind of guessing, I'd say 15 screws that hold this in to the trim right here. So you just need to make sure that you take out those, it's a Torx bit, so just make sure that you take that out, and then this will just come right off, and it's much easier to work with that instead of trying to trim around all these buttons and everything. Okay, so as you can see from this little piece of the vinyl that we're using, the pattern kind of goes a certain way. So if I was to go and mount it crooked on something or the wrong way, then you're gonna know it. So just make sure that you mount it exactly the same for the radio as you did the other piece of trim. Okay guys, so I've got this finished up now. We're gonna go ahead and put everything back in the car, and if there's some final touches that need to be made, we'll go ahead and do those with a razor blade, like tidying up the edges and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and put it back in the car and see what it looks like. Okay, got everything in and everything is looking really good. I'm gonna do a couple more accents. Like I want this little silver piece here to be blue, and then maybe around the steering wheel, but I don't want to overdo it. Just maybe a couple more little accents. But I think that turned out really well. The blue looks really good inside the car. Now we're gonna do the last part, which is the back. Okay, so the final part is just this back little tint panel. It's literally just a plastic piece, has tint to it. There's two 3M like double-sided tape on the back. You just peel off, stick it on. So I ordered that from American Muscle. It comes with 2 alcohol prep pads, and you just need to make sure that you prepare the surface that you're going to be sticking this to. So take the alcohol prep pad and go across the top and the bottom. I'm gonna go ahead and do a second one here. All right, it's dry. I went ahead and wiped it down with a just plain, clean, dry cloth. So now we're going to make sure that the back of this has nothing on it, because if you have something stuck between this and your body, then you're probably gonna see it right through this. So wipe all that down. We're just gonna peel the corner here all the way off. Again, try to be mindful where you're touching this, because you don't want to make any prints on the inside of this, and you could possibly see through it during the daytime. So just peel these back. All right, now you're ready to go. You just gotta make sure it's lined up. So that was super easy to apply. This is one of 3 pieces that I'm gonna need for the back of this, because I'm gonna tint the tail lights as well. And I think that that will really help to bring the whole back end, give it that aggressive look. Okay guys, that's gonna conclude today's short little video. I'm gonna get back to working on the truck here in a couple days. And then I just wanted to get these done while I'm on quarantine, because that's something I've been wanting to do. I ordered that stuff a while back. So I do think that those 2 little changes did help the Mustang visually. So I'm gonna keep working on stuff around here while I'm on quarantine and get back to the step, and that'll be the next video. But I hope you guys have an amazing Christmas. Make sure that you are subscribed to the YouTube channel. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Again, all the products in the video are gonna be down in the description. But other than that, Merry Christmas, and I'll catch you guys next time.